Hello and welcome back to Call Center Helper. My name is Xander Freeman, Digital Content Director, and I'm delighted to be joined by Magnus Gevirtz, VP of Product Marketing for Calabrio. Magnus,
Eh,
hello.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for
No, thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to have you on. It's quite an interesting conversation we're having today. It's one of my favorite parts of this job is talking to people like you when you've got some really interesting industry news. So, going back to 2024, December, Calabrio announced the acquisition of Echo AI. For those in our audience who aren't too familiar with them as a company, can you please share a little bit of information on it?
Yeah, absolutely. So really exciting stuff where Echo AI is a native large language model provider of automated quality management solutions. We're of course bringing them into our suite of products to be able to provide our customers with the very latest that you can do in generative AI.
That's really interesting. So, how do you see their product fitting into your wider Calabrio portfolio?
Well, if we start from the angle of looking at the whole contact center market and how it's changing, um, we have really taken a stance where we invest heavily to help our customers to manage and optimize in this more modern new environment, where we can get the help of new tooling like generative AI to drive understanding of the conversations. And Echo AI fits in really well there. And they were born um, natively with using generative AI. So with their technology, we will be able to help our customers to automatically run their quality management processes.
That's really interesting. And you can instantly see the benefits for your customers.
Yeah, absolutely. So it builds on a long tradition we have to help customers with quality management, interaction analytics,
Mm.
bringing data, lots of data together, finding the needle in the haystack type of information.
Yeah.
So with these kind of tools, you can score 100% of the interactions
Mm.
and get that useful data to use that for improving customer service or for improving your coaching programs.
Yeah, and I suppose that's the other side of this coin, right? It's the coaching element.
Yeah, absolutely. So driving performance by identifying the targeted coaching for each individual employee. What does agent X need to train on? What does agent Y need to train on? And just getting enough data to make the right call there
Mm.
is really good.
Yeah, and I suppose with that acquisition as well, when we're talking about Echo specifically, it's not just what they bring immediately to your portfolio, it's also the expertise that they've got coming up natively within Gen AI. That must bring huge benefits.
Yeah, totally. You're so right. When we talk about acquisitions, it's easy to get stuck on the technology itself, and that will change over time. But you also, we of course acquire people and get new people on board, and that has been really good to see with Echo AI, all the knowledge they bring into Calabrio. So we're going to use that not only for sort of deepening the existing Echo AI products, but for sort of bringing that knowledge across the whole Calabria One portfolio of products.
So I suppose that moves me on to my next question. When can customers expect to see this acquisition actually have an impact in Calabrio's portfolio when you're looking to be integrated and going to market with this?
Yeah, so what we're doing is bringing in the technology into the Calabria One suite of
Mm.
products, and you can expect to see output in the second quarter of this year.
Excellent. So not even
So
that long to wait.
no, we will be start showing existing customers quite soon.
That's brilliant. So that's definitely something we'll keep an eye on from our side. I suppose
And
for me,
and
one final. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. It's quite similar to another acquisition we made earlier in 2024 as well, the Wisdom,
Mm.
when we then at that time we targeted to bring in bot analytics into Calabrio, and that took us a quarter to integrate the technology and for that to be part of the suite. And we really believe in having that single suite of workforce engagement management products in one.
Well, I think just as a closing point from my side, the thing that I'm most excited about from this acquisition, and you touched on it briefly as we were talking through it, the advantages you were talking about using the data-driven stuff there, it's not only just helps the contact center, but it has business-wide applications as well, which, if nothing else, just helps us elevate what the contact center does as part of larger organizations as well, which is
Yeah,
so
it
perfect.
totally. It really, um, by being able to automatically analyze all of the interactions, you can start to see patterns,
Mm.
um, different trends, and take actions early on to improve customer experience.
Absolutely. And I think it's just so important for us as contact center professionals as well, right?
Yeah,
It's nice. Again, it just as part of that wider business, it shows this is where we are, this is the advantage we bring, this is why it's important to fund us as
yeah,
part of
yeah,
your wider organization, which is brilliant. And again, you can instantly see the benefit to contact centers.
yeah, totally.
Perfect. Well, I think that's all the time we have today, Magnus. But thank you so much for joining me. I personally will be watching how this develops as well from your side. So yeah, really excited to announce it to our audience and excited to see what comes next.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Magnus.
Thank you.